This is episode 28 of the Digital Marketing Masters podcast. This is your host, Yolanda Rose, and every week I bring you easy, actionable tips, content, and strategies that you can use in your business to grow your business almost immediately. Now, most people see the Kardashians as being famous for being famous rather than entrepreneurs with an influence. Love them or hate them, the Kardashians are the reigning queens of marketing. So today on episode 28 of the Digital Marketing Masters podcast, I'm giving you 5 marketing lessons that every entrepreneur needs to learn from the Kardashians. So more traditional marketing methods have brands market and advertise directly to the consumer. Influencer marketing has brands market their products through the influencer, essentially as a marketing recommendation through a third party. Well, unlike baby boomers and Generation X, millennials grew up surrounded by technology and are mostly immune to the traditional forms of marketing and are often put off or desensitized to it. So it's important to effectively market to this socially active and digitally savvy generation, which is soon going to hold the majority of spending power globally. In March, Forbes named Kylie as the youngest self-made billionaire ever, causing heated debate on the definition of self-made. She may not have inherited any money, but she has skillfully capitalized on a strong family brand. As their show ratings begin to fall, their social media following continues to grow. So when it comes to social media, a star amassing a large following is comparable to a TV show that receives high ratings. The more expansive and active the Kardashian following is, the more demand they have become for endorsements and more money they can make by using their name or likeness on an advertising platform. So the first marketing lesson that we as business owners and entrepreneurs need to learn from the Kardashians is strategy. Kris Jenner has been the ultimate puppet master. From building the Kardashian brand, thereby increasing their influence. The idea came to Kris after a friend of hers spent a night at the family home. And on her way home, the friend stopped Kris and said, "Your family is completely insane and you could have your own television show." And that's when the light bulb in Kris's head went off. And it was Kris that started contacting young producer Ryan Seacrest, who saw the same potential in the family that Kris's friend saw. Keeping Up with the Kardashians was picked up faster than any other show on E! Entertainment history. By the time her children found out about the show, there were already contracts ready to sign. According to Kris, if someone says no, you're talking to the wrong person. No is never a reason to give up on your ideas. It's just a reason to rethink them, to figure out a workaround, and to find someone who will say yes. She goes on to say that, "I started to look at our careers like pieces on a chessboard. Every day I woke up and walked into my office and asked myself, what move do I need to make today? It is very calculated. My business decisions and strategies are very intentional, definite, and planned to the nth degree." So you need a very calculated marketing strategy to succeed. Each component building on the next, each initiative taking you closer to your goal, even if it's just baby steps. Take the time to plan for growth in your business. It is better to measure twice and cut once. Lesson 2, networking. When Kris met Robert Kardashian, she was 22 years old. Everybody that she was surrounded by for 2 decades was at the top of their game in the entertainment business. The head of every studio, the best attorneys in the world, the people running the most incredible industries. Paris Hilton and Ryan Seacrest were established celebrities as well before the Kardashians went mainstream. Kris skillfully tapped into a network that she was already immersed in. How does this translate to you in your business? Well, as a business owner, you are not an island. Whether you know it or not, you already have networks around you. Be it a church, your work environment, your kid's school, your neighborhood watch. Write down each network that you're in. Find a way to integrate your industry with your current networks by offering value and not by being salesy. For example, if you are in the catering business, offer to semi-sponsor the Christmas party at your church. If you are a salon owner, offer moms at your kids' school to bring their kids in for a free haircut during the first week that school reopens. Increased foot traffic is an ideal way to increase the number of sales. Start making a conscious effort to network with potential clients, be it business groups, business networking meetings in your niche or your physical location. Lesson 3. Authority. The Kardashians wave the wand of authority due to the sheer size and impact of their influence. Kylie said something unexpected for someone who's gotten a lot of use out of Snapchat over the years. She sent out a tweet suggesting that she was so over Snapchat, generating buzz on the internet. Ultimately, those words had impact. When just the next day, the stock value of Snap, which is the app's parent company, closed with a 6% drop. According to CNN, that loss in value totaling $1.3 billion. Looks like there's a lot of power and sway behind every Kardashian tweet. The Kardashians have built their authority in the industry. From fashion to fitness, they have really built their authorities. Whether or not you have influence right now, you need to start establishing yourself or your business as an authority. Remember, influence comes with being consistent, by showing up, and by delivering value. So how do you establish your authority? 1, start publishing articles. Start growing your social media. Start a YouTube channel. Deliver content of value that sets you apart from your competition. If you need guidance on establishing your authority or to grow your social media, go to www.yolandarose.com/Ask Yolanda. I am offering business owners and podcast listeners such as yourself a complimentary consultation on all things marketing related. Fill in an application and I will get back to you. Lesson 4 is attention. Unfortunately, much of the attention that the Kardashians have received have been negative, as Kim demonstrated when she took a page from her friend Paris and launched her career with a sex tape. It seems as though women's bodies are valuable commodities that can be leveraged for fame and fortune, which is not the ideal image that you want to portray to young women out there. Women are so much more than their bodies. The Kardashians not only invest wisely in opportunities, but except for the one that we listed above, but they are able to create demand from their consumers. First, they use their platform to advertise something they've done that involves fashion or makeup. Then they release a way for people to buy it so others can follow in their footsteps. It's a powerful influence that's happening right before our very eyes. Your business needs positive attention in the community that you serve. One lesser-known tactic of gaining positive attention is by listening and responding to your consumers. Social media is an excellent platform in which you can do that, by responding to consumers directly. Even by senior members of your business to interact with clients on social media, be it a video or direct message. If you are a local business, hands-on involvement in your community is a great way to draw positive attention. And finally, lesson 5, relevance. For more than a decade, the Kardashians have made themselves relevant in an ever-changing world. From a not-so-stable start, they have collectively built an empire in excess of over $1 billion. From beauty to fashion to fitness, the Kardashians have skillfully managed to become industry leaders. Once somebody sees a Kardashian wearing it, they want it for themselves. That's where genius Kim comes in and creates an app called Screenshot. Users simply take a screenshot and it will search for places where the pieces of clothing or something similar to it can be found online. It's pure genius. At her fingertips, Kim has access to fashion trends that people are searching, which she can easily capitalize on in the future if she hasn't done so already. From imaging apps to mobile gaming shows that the Kardashians are quick to recognize opportunities in a relevant market. So to summarize, the 5 lessons that we can take away from the Kardashians are: Strategy, network, authority, attention, and relevance. All key components that we need to incorporate in our business marketing efforts to become leaders in our industry. Remember, if you are looking for a free consultation on your digital marketing, go to www.yolandarose.com/Ask Yolanda, fill in an application, and you could have a complimentary one-on-one session with me. Until next time, this is Yolanda on episode 28 of the Digital Marketing Masters.